Okay, so we're going to get into the specifics of the subconscious brain and how it works like a radio wave today. I'm going to try to break it down quickly so that you don't get bored, because I know that staring at a blank screen with a guy in shadow and light is not very entertaining, but I'm trying to be educational and not entertaining. So you have batteries. Batteries are your general population. They don't really go through the highs and lows that transmitters and receivers go through. Your basic everyday person, you know, normal Joe. Then you have transmitters. Transmitters are the people who like to be in control. They like to be heard. They like to enforce their opinion upon you. They like to believe that they are right all the time. And they communicate that effectively for the most part. Then you have amplifiers. Amplifiers are the people who are going 100 miles an hour through life with no regard for their own safety or anybody else's. Usually, though, amplifier is a subset of transmitter or tuner or receiver. Very, very few people are pure amplifiers. The ones that are, if they get into a group where there's a person who's a transmitter and a tuner or receiver, they are usually best friends and very effective as a team. Then you have tuners. Tuners are very good at communicating ideas and thoughts and strategies and tactics. So the best coaches, the best teachers in the world are usually tuners or tuner amplifiers. The people who speak in great groups and public speaking, who like to be in control and have power, those are transmitter amplified tuners. These are very, very dangerous people. They can turn a crowd into a mob. They can turn the average person, the average battery, into very, very evil people. And if you look throughout history, it's very, very easy to distinguish who the transmitter tuner amplifiers are. They are very, very bad people for the most part. Um, Very, very few have gone through life as a transmitter tuner amplifier and not gone down the dark road, because power is consuming and complete power is all consuming. Then you have receivers. Receivers receive what has been transmitted and or broadcast by batteries, transmitters, amplifiers, and for the most part, sometimes even receivers. It's very, very hard for two receivers to tune in to each other. So you very rarely have two receivers that can get along with each other. That goes back to in any part of your life, whether you're at work, whether you're on a team, excuse me, a sports team, anything like that. I can, with great ease, point out to you a team that is going to be successful, a company that is going to be successful just based on the balance of that team, whether there's too many tuners, whether there's too many transmitters, too many receivers on that team. I can handpick a team to be very successful at any task as long as they are balanced. You have to have a couple of batteries, you need at least one transmitter, a couple of amplifiers, a couple of transmitter amplifiers, and you need at least one or two very strong tuners, amplified tuners, and a couple of receivers. You put that balance together, and that team is unstoppable. That company is unstoppable. So then you have the ground. For the most part, if you have anybody that you know that you say that person is very grounded, well, those are grounds. They don't really get the highs and lows of life, and they go through life almost like a battery. But they receive these transmissions, those subconscious brain waves. They absorb them. They process them, and then they let them go. A receiver usually can't let it go. That's why they end up with what's called depression, clinical depression, bipolar mania, schizophrenia, etc., etc. So, in closing, I hope that this kind of helps clarify what's going on the subconscious brainwave, and we'll do another video later.